Google feels free. You type a question. You get an answer. But Google isn't free. It's a toll booth. And almost every business on the internet has to pass through it. Google doesn't charge users. That's the trick. Instead, it monetizes attention. Every search is intent. Every intent is valuable. And Google sits between the user and the business. Not as a helper, but as a gatekeeper. If you want traffic, you pay. Not once. Not occasionally, but forever. Google Ads isn't optional for most businesses. It's a survival cost. Stop paying, and visibility disappears. That's not marketing. That's rent. Here's the genius part. Google can raise prices without changing them. More advertisers enter the auction. Competition increases. Costs rise automatically. Google doesn't charge more. The system does. That's pricing power disguised as fairness. Could businesses leave Google? Technically, yes. Practically, no. Search is where demand starts. And if you're not there, you don't exist. That dependency creates lock-in. Not through contracts, through behavior. Google doesn't need high fees. It needs volume. Billions of searches per day. Millions of advertisers. Tiny margins, multiplied at scale. That's why Google prints cash. Not because it innovates constantly, but because it owns the flow. Competitors can copy features. They can't copy position. You don't replace Google by being better. You replace it by changing how people search. And that's incredibly hard. That's the power of being default. Google's biggest risk isn't competition. It's regulation. Because toll booths attract attention. When you control access, eventually someone asks why. Google doesn't win by answering questions. It wins by controlling access to demand. That's not a tech advantage. It's a strategic one. That's the strategy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time on The Strategy Layer.